Attention YouTube reviewer, the following video is filmed on a private gun range by a firearms expert. All firearms are handled responsibly and at no point are any bystanders present or ever at risk. The following video also contains no footage of full auto firearms, bump stocks, firearm modifications, or firearm ammunition cells as defined by YouTube's community guidelines. This includes our outro.
Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're doing some science-y stuff. You know, the whole get up here. Today we're talking about the legendary Winchester Black Talon. Now, this stuff here lost its production back in the 90s. And the reason was doctors actually really went after this stuff and tried to get it banned federally. They didn't get it done, but Winchester did kind of move away from it, and they did eventually stop production of it, and then they replaced it with another cartridge.
Same, but different, but still same.
So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to have 3 targets here. I'm going to do one shot with a full metal jacket, 9mm into the steel, so we can have a reference for a full metal jacket. Then we're going to put up the target, or the soft plate behind each target, and I'm going to shoot one Black Talon out of the P1, one HP hollow point out of the P1, and then we're going to shoot one Black Talon out of the cursed PP, and all try to catch them all and then try to compare them afterwards and see what they look like. So let's get into it. All right, so this is going to be our control. This is going to be a full metal jacket. We're just going to pop it into the plate and see what it compares to the rest after we're done. All right. All right, so first actual test, Black Talon out of the P1. Okay, let's see if we can catch it. Pretty sure we caught it. All right, number 2, hollow point. Got a little wet that time. All right, so next is going to be the Black Talon out of the PP. I'm hoping I can find that HP because I need to compare it, but I don't have a knife to dig through that, so we're going to see. Okay, we are set. Good? All right, cursed PP, 16-inch. All righty, let's see what it does. I taste blue. Kind of grapey tasting. So in my test of the Black Talon out of the 16-inch barrel, the cursed PP, I found it, and wouldn't you know, it cut my thumb. I know it's hard to see there. I cut my thumb on it when I was picking it up. That stuff makes some really sharp, jagged edges on it.
We'll return after these messages.
Do you hate energy drinks that taste too strong, have artificial sweeteners, or tons of syrup in them, tons of caffeine, makes you jittery, a little, you know, crackheady like? Well, guess what you're probably gonna like? Liquid Freedom Energy by Blood of Tyrants. These guys have been working here with the partners, been working here at the channel here for about a month now. started just before the New Mexico trip when I introduced them up on the mountain. Now, this is a non-carbonated, non-artificially sweetened, non-syrup sweetened energy drink with low caffeine at about 100 milligrams. And it's all sweetened with stevia and monk fruit extract. So good natural sweeteners, but this is not an overly sweet product. It is actually pretty mild. It tastes just like a slightly sweetened raspberry tea, which I like. Personally, I'm a lemon tea guy. Hopefully they'll come out with a sweet lemon tea in the future. Live in Texas, so sue me, the South. But anyways, these guys are really great. Their parent company is Blood of Tyrants. They make wine as well, along with some cool little accessories and stuff like that. I'm gonna have the link right here on the screen along with a QR code. So please go check out the people who support us and support them because they support us. And well, it's liquid freedom. What more do you want? Freedom. So anyways, guys, let's get back to the content.
So we got a full metal jacket that I found on the ground. We got our control full metal jacket that flattened against the plate. Our first black Talon out of the PO1. That HP I found. And then the black Talon out of the 6-inch barrel. You can see we have good mushrooming on all of them, but those black Talons definitely make some gnarly looking edges that would definitely cause some more damage. Some good flattening here and mushrooming on the full metal jacket as well.
Alright guys, well, as you saw in the little close-up there, I got all of the, I managed to find all of them. And I could tell you what, you know, these things are pretty gnarly. I am probably going to get some of the modern version of these, which from what I understand, the only difference between the original Black Talons and the new version is the fact that the new version does not have this kind of black coating on it anymore. Now, the reason why these things were so controversial back in the 90s and in the day is surgeons were actually trying to get these banned because they said that all the way these little sharp fragments and stuff worked would cause them to get cuts on their surgical gloves, which is a valid concern. As you saw, I literally cut my thumb just digging one of these out of that soft armor plate in order to recover it. So you could definitely see these make, well, it's hard to see on this camera, but these make some real gnarly looking claws. And you have to understand, as this goes into the body and those claws expand out, that's just making a whole lot of extra low cuts and stuff. I wish I had ballistics gel to show these. Now, I do have quite a few of these left, a handful or so. So maybe one day I'll get a ballistic gel and I can compare the old school Black Talons to the new production version of it and see if there are any differences performance-wise. But from what I can tell, there's not really. Now, the HP one here, you can see he did a real nice flat mushroom, but the copper jacket came completely off of it, and I never could find the copper jacket. But it just looked like it just delaminated straight off the back of it, which could be good and bad. It could have a similar effect to the Black Talons, where if you have the copper jacket separately, it makes its own wound channel, then yes, you can get that to work. And then of course our full metal jacket just did a nice flat mushroom on that plate. Of course, in a body, it would end up not flattening unless it hit something really hard, like say maybe shoulder bone, pelvis, something like that, and it would look just like that. So, do these deserve the reputation that they have? I would say actually yes, they kind of do. However, it's not negative though. The reputation these have are for performing exactly as designed. There was even a lawsuit that I believe I don't know the specifics about it, but there was somebody who tried suing Winchester over these rounds over a shooting, and essentially the case was thrown out because it was found that these did not malfunction in any way. They performed exactly as advertised and exactly as on the packaging. So there wasn't really any case there. So, you know, kind of a little interesting little, you know, ammunition on these. I tried shooting some javelinas with these, and I was doing headshots with the Cursed PP, and to be honest, these just did not have the knockdown power with headshots in order to drop them right then and there, and they ended up running on another property, and I was not able to retrieve them. So, you know, I switched back to my reliable 300 Blackout, but these for a self-defense cartridge, I really do like the way that these work as far as the self-defense load goes. I am hopefully here soon, I can get some ballistic gel, and like I said earlier, we'll compare the old and the new. But besides that, I like them. They performed exactly as advertised, and they are gnarly, and I definitely would not want to get popped by one of these gnarly little flowers in the least bit. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. I hope y'all enjoyed this short little sciencey video, and I'll see you on the next one.